So my name is Dr. Cameron Strange, and I'm a pastor here in the San Antonio area, church planter. I would consider myself a pastor and missionary. I've done lots of different things in the church over the years in different capacities, including a stint of church planting internationally. That's where my education and background comes into play. I've been associated with BUA for the last several years, teaching as an adjunct professor, from church planting to theology to leadership and all anywhere in between.
The BBI Africa came to be as, I think, part of the vision first of Brother Eugene, one of our students here. Brother Eugene approached me and was talking about the need in Africa for credentials for pastors. Many of the nations there in Africa are now setting that a person cannot preach or pastor a church unless they have some sort of credential allowing them to do so.
There's no formal theological education available. So pastors would create a school and teach. They would call it seminary, but there was really no accreditation, there was no standard, there was no checks and balances off of what they were teaching or not. And so they had a tremendous need for formal theological education that was accredited, that was standardized, that we knew was reliable.
Definitely the worst symptom of lack of sound and solid biblical training is the effect of false doctrine. False doctrine is so bad, it's like carbon monoxide. It doesn't smell, it doesn't taste anything, but it can kill the body. So there's a lot of people in Africa who actually think they're Christians, but they're not Christian.
So we have a cohort of 30 who are in BBI Africa right now. We're literally creating classes as we go, every single week and month as we go throughout the program. And so we get on the phone, we get on the Zoom with them, and it's really fascinating to see, a screen full of 30 different pastors from the other side of the world that we can sit and have a conversation with. And so they have really expressed a tremendous amount of gratitude, and what may seem like very elementary theological concepts and ideas they've never been taught. Even though they may hold advanced degrees or credentials from their own type of seminaries, there's no consistency to what they've been taught or how they've been taught. So, man, it's been incredibly encouraging to see them. It's almost like just seeing a flower blossom right in front of you.
On a personal level, to participate in this program, the Bible says in the book of Hebrews of those who walk by faith that they rest from their labors and their works do follow them. By sharing the gospel in Africa, by being a part of this project, we become part of a movement far greater than ourselves. And one of these days when the Lord gathers us home, and that time certainly is going to come, we will rest from our labors, but our works will follow after us.
Currently, this group of 30 pastors are over the moon. Just to give you an instance, a lot of these pastors, some of them even have doctorate degrees already. And they've joined the BBI program because they said, this is different. One of the pastors said that this is the first time he is hearing that there's a difference between theology and doctrine. And they're so elated. They don't want to get off the program. They want to get more people on the program.
Yeah. We're giving several unique things to the pastors in Africa through the BBI. The first thing that they're actually getting is an interpretation of the Bible, a sound foundation in Old Testament, New Testament, theology from a Baptist perspective. Not only are they getting that, they're getting concepts of how to lead and how to pastor a church. How does church polity work? What are the requirements for leading a congregation? What are some of the strategies associated with congregational rule? That also comes with the program, and we believe that makes the BBI very unique. It's not just doctrine, but it is the practical side of ministry as well. And I will mention that the teachers in the program are pastors. They have theological knowledge, but they also have practical experience.
I want to encourage more people to get on board because the online program makes it really accessible and affordable. Once you have a mobile phone and a laptop and data, you can actually graduate through BBI.
I would say one of the most important things that we get to do and be a part of at BUA is to expand the reach of BUA far beyond our walls. And here's what I mean by that. By investing in BUA, by teaching through BUA, we get to see the reach of BUA expanded far beyond what any of us could literally physically do. And at the same time, we get to partner with what God is doing in other countries all over the world in a way that only God can do this. I couldn't dream this up. I didn't come to BUA to teach so that I could train African pastors or Peruvian pastors or Mexican pastors or whatever. I just said, hey God, if you want to use me and my giftings here through BUA, then here I am, use me.